Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Carolyn, and this is a follow-up to her last video, Narcissistic Mother Competes with Her Daughter to the Grave, and this is an audio file. So, here we go. Hi, Ollie. The last video you did was fantastic. For the next analysis, I've got a recording of my mother, Lael, apologizing to me after not speaking to me for 12 years. I think I could send you the Dropbox link to the recording. It's about 8 minutes long. It starts at 4:15 because the rest is static beforehand. It's pretty awful when you think about what this bitch is saying. So I would love to hear your take on this worthless piece of shit that happens to be in my birthing unit, Lael. So here we go.
Because I have spent so much time thinking about our relationship, but more lately, the last few years, because it was my fault that we didn't get together.
No, Mother, it wasn't your fault.
Let me finish. And I just want to tell you that I feel so bad and so pained to think what I have caused you over the years. And in my mind, I've always thought, well, she's a child of the 60s and 70s, and I was a child of the 30s and 40s, and I just didn't know what to do, which is true, that is true, but it's no excuse. And I wasn't equipped to be a good mother to you, but I could have done more.
I wasn't equipped? Why wasn't she equipped? How could she not have been? What does that mean? I wasn't equipped because they say it like they can barely get the words out. She's feigning remorse. It doesn't even make any sense.
But mostly lately, the last 7 or 8 years, when I just acted horrible.
It's not your fault.
No, don't even.
So what is the last 7 or 8 years? So here's the thing. If she wasn't equipped when you were growing up, okay, what does the last 7 or 8 years have to do with what you were growing up? So why were you, her behavior now in the last 7 to 8 years, you telling me, she telling you she still wasn't equipped? The argument doesn't even make sense. One thing has nothing to do with the other.
Because this is difficult and my mind is kind of scattered, but at any rate, for all the things that I have done, and I think I know some of them, I'm aware of some of the things that I've done to make your life so difficult. And I'm sure there are many, many, many more things that I don't even know about. I'm sure of it. And I just want to tell you how sorry I am.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry I wasn't a better daughter.
It's just very sad that we've had such a hard time together.
Well, I'm sure I deserved it.
Well, whose fault is it that you've had a hard time? She's sad that she's had... All these are her decisions. She's trying to guilt you over the decisions she knowingly made. She actively made. She consciously made. She consciously made all these decisions. She's acting like I wasn't equipped to deal with, be a mother. Well, what the hell does that have to do with you as in your 60s and 70s acting like this? Nothing. Nothing. This is a woman who in her adult life has had every luxury given to her.
I'm sure I deserved it.
No, you didn't deserve it. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. I just feel, well, how I feel is not important because it doesn't change anything in the past, but it is so painful to think things that are done in the past that have been wrong, ill-advised, or not advised, or anything. And I want to tell you how sorry I am. I'm just so sorry.
Mom, it's not your fault, and
She'll tell you how sorry she is, but she'll still have you cut out of the will and screw you over. See, they'll tell you. When they tell you they're sorry, they'll never show you they're sorry. They'll never show you they're sorry. They'll tell you and give you every excuse why it's not their fault, even though one thing has nothing to do with the other, because this is a grown-ass woman with every luxury at her fingertips. She just wants what she wants at this point.
I can't even talk about fault, Carolyn, because
you know,
it just happened.
I had to tell you something because I wasn't ever going to tell you this, but about 5 years ago I ran across somebody. I'm not going to say who it is.
I can barely hear it.
I'm not.
So bad.
I'm not. Anyway.
You're not going to say who it is?
No, I'm not going to say who it is. This person asked me, how's your mother? How's your mother? And I said, I don't know. I don't speak to her. And the person said, not, to my surprise, not why or what happened. They said, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I got the same reaction when I was still in New Jersey. And people would come up to me after I had gotten no contact with my parents. And they said, how are your parents? And I said, I don't know. I don't talk to them anymore. And on multiple occasions, okay, that's not surprising. Yeah, we figured. Several people. Your mother knows this. That's why she got upset when you're like, oh, you're not going to tell me who said it? Because she would go and then confront the person who said it. Or then try to recruit them in as a flying monkey. All of this is bullshit what your mother's pulling here. This is all bullshit. Out of fear probably of being exposed.
And I said, well, why would she say that? Mm-hmm. And they said, well, when your mother was pregnant with you, she wasn't really very happy about it. And when you were born, she really couldn't have cared less. But your dad was so proud. And then I realized that it really wasn't your fault, and that I probably did ruin your life, and how you could have resented me, and I don't hold it against you. I totally understand. I totally understand.
You're telling her you understand why your mother hated you because you ruined her life for being born? This woman who has servants? What life did you see? Like, this is how delusional this is. Even when she's supposedly, quote unquote, apologizing to you, you're like immediately letting her off the hook. For a woman who has housemaids and servants and millions of dollars here. Sympathy for the devil is what it is.
But I think you understand something that wasn't true.
Well,
that was someone's perception and obviously your perception. But that wasn't true.
It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't matter.
Well, if it wasn't true, then what is she making an excuse for not being equipped for? Then what was the issue during childhood? If this isn't it. If you're telling her this is what you feel and she's apologizing for not being equipped during your childhood, but she's denying this, then what is she apologizing for? Then what are we talking about here? Bullshit. We're talking about bullshit is what we're talking about. We're talking about a bunch of fancy buzzwords that are meant to pull at your heartstrings and make you feel guilty.
I mean, it's really, it doesn't matter. don't bear any ill will against you.
It does matter. And that's what it does matter. It does matter. It does matter. Because you believed it when you were told it, and it verified everything you had always thought. This is why you gotta go no contact and stay no contact. Because the second they come back and start spouting this bullshit, you're susceptible to bite it hook, line, and sinker. It doesn't even make sense. You, the lawyer, should be able to cross-examine this and tear it to shreds. But because you're emotionally involved with your mother, while this is happening, you're not a lawyer. You can't see this for what it is. If it didn't have, then what wasn't she exactly equipped for during childhood? Then what are we talking about here? What is she exactly apologizing for? She's full of shit.
It's not, I can't change anything.
No, we can't.
I can't get back all the years that I didn't get to spend any holidays with anyone, so I just learned, just gotta make the best of what you have, I appreciate what you've just said to me.
You shouldn't, because it was only said to you to upset you, to draw you back in, to hoover you back in. The narcissist will tell you they're sorry. They won't show you they're sorry. They won't prove that they're sorry, because under the most minimal of cross-examination, the narcissist story falls to shit. What is she, if she didn't feel this way, how people are perceiving it, and you're telling her this is how you felt, then what exactly is she apologizing for? What behavior, if this isn't it?
I'm sorry that you feel bad about it. I mean, you shouldn't. I deserved it, so.
No, I don't think so at all.
Oh, you see how sweet and sing-songy her voice got? She absolutely thinks you deserved it. She absolutely thinks you ruined her life. Absolutely. And she absolutely hates your guts. That's why once they're out, you keep them out.
That's why I asked her to talk to you. I mean, keep talking, because it's just between you and me.
Understand.
After 12 years or not, now you have to talk to her. You don't have to do shit. So you make it too easy for her. And this is the first conversation you're having, and she's lying to you.
And I just want you to know how bad I feel, how guilty I feel, and that I regret so much of what I did do and what I didn't do.
Now she regrets it. Now she regrets it at the end of her life. Now she regrets it. Not while she was living it up, and then now she regrets it, huh? How convenient. How convenient.
But I think it's not right that I didn't want you or didn't want Gordon, or that it's so funny, but obviously we're looking at things from different angles, and that person saw one thing, and what we perceived about our kids was something else.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That person saw one thing, and what we perceived about our kids was something else? What? You're supposed to be the mother of the kid. You're not supposed to perceive your children. You're supposed to love your children and take care of them. No, but right there, she's telling you how I perceive my children. So you're basically were sizing up your children and competing against your daughter, is what she's admitting to here. and you feel guilt, and you're supposed to feel guilty about this? Come on.
Too bad. I think,
Yeah.
without saying who it was, I know who it was.
Who was
There
it?
you go. There you go. Now that's what she's obsessed on, who it was. That's why when you said, I'm not going to tell you who it was, she immediately, oh, you're not going to tell me who it was? Because she's playing a game. She's trying to play cover her ass. That's what the apology is about. They say they're sorry when they're trying to cover their ass. She's trying to tie up loose ends. Something else happened to trigger this. Somebody probably said something to her. Somebody probably said something to her in the effect of, you know what, you're the problem with Carolyn. We saw how you abused her. Oh, and she never probably stopped to think that anybody could see through her facade or have the balls to stand up to her. So she starts panicking. That's what this apology is about. Somebody probably threatened her, questioned the facade, and she's panicking now. And now she has to try to regroup, re-hoover you, and then change and get to those flying monkeys. And then flip anybody who might have that perception of you and turn them against you and turn them into a flying monkey for her. This is panic.
It's easy.
No, it wasn't Edie.
It wasn't?
No.
No, okay. Well,
No. I'll tell you who it was. Because, you know, I hate when people do that to me. It was Naomi Shelley.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? This sounds just like my mom. This could be a conversation that my mother has with me, what they have with my mother and her sisters have with each other. That's how, really? Oh, wait till I get my hands on, like that, wait till I get my hands on her, really. You are being used here. And you fell right into the trap. You're giving it to her. You're giving it to her. She ain't your friend. You got to look at her like the cops. She ain't there to help you. What will you tell your clients? The cops start asking them questions. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Why? Because they ain't there to help you. Your mother ain't apologizing to help you. She's apologizing to cover her ass. Somebody already called her on this shit. And now she realizes she has a lot of loose ends.
My. That's interesting.
I thought it was interesting too, but it was actually of great solace to me.
Right. That I didn't like you from the beginning.
Well, makes it easier. It makes it easier for me.
Okay. That's good.
Either way, I'm sorry I wasn't the daughter that you probably deserved.
You know, Carolyn, I was so proud of what you did. Not all the time, because some of the time you were just absolutely icky and
Right.
made the most dumb decisions. I think
This is an apology after 12 years. You're icky. This is this woman's a monster. She's a monster.
get attention. I don't know.
I'm sure that's why.
I have no idea.
Yep.
But I was so proud of your accomplishments.
So proud that she didn't talk to you for 12 years. So proud that she wasn't equipped with you as a child. So proud, right? What was she proud about? She said she didn't even know how to be a mother, so how did she know how to be proud? Really? Somebody called her on her nonsense, and she's trying to tie up loose ends. Who talked? Who knows what?
Early on, and even when you were kind of crazy, you were still doing wonderful.
Even when you were kind of crazy. This is an apology, huh? Wow. Wow.
things. So I've never felt disappointed in what you've done, ever. And that probably doesn't make you feel better, and it's not that. Anyhow, too bad. Very sad, because now I'm really old and creakily and do years.
Well, it's okay. You know, I probably learned some good lessons from it. I'm
Well,
just don't know what they are yet. I guess learned a lot about just being resilient.
I didn't hear you.
I guess you just learn a lot about being resilient, and you learn to kind of avoid the holiday season and just, you know, try not to think about it.
That's too bad you feel that way about the holidays, which don't mean anything to me.
Right, exactly.
It's the whole,
Well, why did you feel different? I mean, you've been excluded for over a decade.
the whole situation
Yeah.
is what makes me feel bad.
Well, you must have had a reason for doing what you did, so it's fine.
Yeah, she must. And she ain't giving you a reason. Other than I wasn't equipped. She has no reason. And she denies what you've been feeling anyway. So what's the point of this? How exactly is this an apology?
I'm sure, here's the thing, I'm sure I made you sufficiently angry to react in the manner that you did, so I don't lay any blame except firmly on myself.
You're putting all the blame on yourself? Wow, you are just letting her off. You are giving her everything she wants. Because now whoever calls her on it, which said, oh, and I talked to Carolyn, she said, you know, it's all her fault. You know, she said, you know, you put that in her head, and, you know, I told her it wasn't true, and she believes me. That's what this is.
Well, I've tried to apologize for what I did, and you are admitting you deserved whatever I did. So
Wow.
I totally...
No, it's just that, you know what, Mom, I can't hold you. Look, it's not good for me to, like, be angry about it and play the blame game. It's just really counterproductive. And I'm really trying to move past that. I do appreciate what you said to me. Okay, I do. But I don't think it's all your fault either.
I understand, but, you know, that's looking at things that are so painful to look back on for both of us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You let her right off the hook. You let her right off the hook. It's exactly. She's even surprised. She's even surprised how much you're letting her off the hook. She can't even believe it. But this is why they do it. Because they know they can hoover you back right in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
You said, and I mean, I'm sorry that you feel bad about it.
And you're apologizing to her now.
Because, you know, I've just tried to, you know, something I just couldn't change, and I just had to learn to live with it. So I guess that's probably a good lesson I learned. Because I just can't change it.
Giving her everything she
Can't
wants.
change anything in the past.
Nope. But I just couldn't fix it either.
Well, it's all very sad.
Yep.
And I hope your life is going to be better and not so difficult.
It's not that difficult other than just the usual difficulties people have in life.
I can't tell you.
It's not really that I mean, it's not, it's not really difficult normal when they're self-employed or whatever.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
I'm talking about you and me.
Oh, hold on, I can't change it, and I never, honestly, I've always felt that whatever I did, it wasn't good enough, so.
And that is a shame. That's your perception.
Okay,
That's too bad.
yeah.
That's your perception. That's your perception. I've heard that perception word. That's something that I used to hear that a lot at work. Well, that's my perception. That's my perception. That's your perception. Then what are you apologizing for? Then what weren't you equipped for when when you were a child? What is she fucking apologizing for? For 12 years of not talking to you? When she said she didn't talk to you because she wasn't equipped as a mother? Like, so what is it? What is it? It's your perception now.
I know.
I'll go tell Dad.
That is my perception. You know, it's just yeah, right.
You're always been so hard on yourself, and it's really a shame, and I probably contributed to that unknowingly or certainly
Not your fault.
unwillingly.
Not your fault. It's not your fault. It's
Well, Carolyn, I thank you for coming over.
well, thanks for saying what you. I mean, I do appreciate what you just said. Believe me, but it's very sad.
It is. I'll tell Dad if you want to go up for coffee.
Okay.
I'll tell him.
Okay.
And that's the end, because the rest is just static. That wasn't an apology. Okay? They don't apologize. They'll tell you they're sorry. They won't show you that they're sorry. What is she exactly apologizing for? I'm telling you what happened here. Somebody else called her out, and her facade, and she had to face the reality that her facade hasn't been fooling people. That's why she apologized. She panicked. She'll tell you she's sorry, but she won't show you she's sorry as evidence of you being cut out of everything anyway, right? So, I hope that helps. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for another contribution and story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.